Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I am going to pick apples at an apple orchard today. I'm so excited. Put on some mascara and I need to go. So I was gonna wear like this cute blue jean dress, but I think I'm gonna save it for when my husband gets home. About to water my plants, then put on that mascara. And then we're gonna zip to the orchard.
Oh, what is it? They're so big. Pretty boy, what's you doing?
So obviously I've not picked up sticks in the backyard yet. I need to, because it's about time to like mow this grass. And we're getting like the fall leaves, so it's gonna be like a huge mess. So I'll go ahead and do that. But watering the plants, going to the orchard. Watering the plants, going to the orchard. The pups love it when I water the plants because they really enjoy drinking from the water hose. It's the funniest thing.
Lately, it's a stone cold world outside. Can't see what's beyond those heavy eyes. Pour it out, pour it all into plain sight. I know trouble seems to find you waiting just to steal some peace of mind. I know I empty mind. And is the silence when the light hits your eyes. You're wrong. Broken in the shape you found yourself. Opened up your heart again. I know I carried the curse from the day you were born. You said it was wrong, but they lied. Tell you you were from the edge of your soul. You said it was wrong.
All right, let's go inside. Come on. Let's go inside.
I'm on my way up to the orchard. It's about an hour away. And I'm so glad I looked when I did, because this is literally the last day to do this. So I thought it would like go into November. I don't know why, but it's gonna be late, so we're gonna go. But I'm so excited. So excited.
Lately, it's a stone cold world outside. drifting like a castaway. What we wanted, no one.
Taking myself apple picking at an orchard is one of the favorite things I've done for myself lately. I think just being outside, it was so fun to go to pick apples, have like a little experience, a little excursion, and to do it and be okay with being alone was just a really good feeling. While I was there, I didn't spend time thinking about maybe how other people were perceiving me or that people were thinking about me being there alone, and I bet nobody even noticed. I bet no one noticed me. And so I had the best time right by myself, picking apples, experiencing just being out there on that farm. So it is a working farm, so there were other things going on all around, and there were so many different sections that we rode through to get to the apple orchard, and it was just beautiful. Like, I think they have something for every season, and maybe even every month. In November, they have, I think it's like pecans or maybe walnuts, that you can do essentially the same thing where you'll take like a hayride out and then you get to pick walnuts. I'm excited to incorporate more things like this in the future. I think having a little fall bucket list has been very helpful for me, especially spending so much time alone lately. So highly recommend making a little bucket list for yourself. It's been a fun little experience. Weird to do by yourself, but I'm doing it. And I miss my husband, but he'll be back eventually. Eventually we'll have some kiddos to bring and do stuff like this. But a lot of fun.
Take everything we have and let the new begin.
When you got back, you got to go through their little store, and I guess you could have gone through their store beforehand, but it's called the Apple Barn, and they just have all kinds of apple everything. They had like apple salsa and apple butter. I was gonna buy one apple salsa and one apple butter. Well, at first I was gonna buy 2 apple butters, and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna get one, and I put one back, and when I got home I realized I put the salsa back. So all the more reason for us to go again in the future. But and it's not just apple, they have so many different like varieties of things that they make there on the farm and then preserve or can, and I just thought it was such a neat little spot, and they sold a lot of fresh foods and things as well. So just an overall great experience, and I'm so happy to have gotten to go even by myself. I had such a good day picking apples. When I got home, I ate an apple. Even though they're not doing the apple orchard like where you pick the apples anymore this season, they do still have apples. So I'm thinking about whenever my husband comes home, us going up there together, and they do like this whole thing where you press the apples to make the cider. So I thought that'd be a fun little adventure, and maybe even they have pumpkin patches and stuff, maybe even get some pumpkins or something, because that is on my bucket list to go to a pumpkin patch. So little bucket list vlogs. It is also a weigh-in Wednesday, so this week I weighed in at 355.4, which is a loss of 0.2. So basically the same. Just gonna keep churning and burning, keep doing the work and continuing forward. I want to encourage you that if maybe you live alone or you don't have anyone to go and do activities with you, maybe you're recently an empty nester or recently had life changes and now you're by yourself a lot, do things anyway. Like, I 100% try to talk myself out of going, even the day of. Like, I'm like, maybe I'm not gonna go. Maybe I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. And a big like point of me not wanting to go was trying to put on that blue jean dress. I was like, I do not want to go by myself in a blue jean dress. And like, why would I? Why not just wear what I wore? And I was comfortable, and I went, and it was such a good experience just being outside and being with people. It's not like I was like up in people's like conversations or anything, but just being out and about felt nice. And I am very introverted. So it's fun to just to be there and to do something that I wanted to do and to do it right by myself. And I think you'll find if you want to do something, if you just do it, even if you do it alone, you will feel good. You'll feel good after. At least I do. I feel good when I go and do, even if it's right by myself. So I recently recorded a podcast with the director of sport for Spartan, and he is one of the co-creators of DECA. And I believe this episode will go up the day before this. So the episode is live both on Apple, Spotify, other podcast directories, and on my podcast channel. And I wanted to share a few little clips. So I'm going to do that right here. What is your why? If you had to break it down, so I know it's something you've done all the way since 4th grade. So having like a single why may be a challenge, or maybe not. But what is your why for fitness?
As I've gotten older, one of my key whys now is so I can stay always ready. At 50 years old, I want to maintain the ability to be able to say yes to everything this beautiful rock of ours called planet Earth provides. And if, and I love working with people that have gone down the path that I'm getting ready to explain. So many people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s kind of let themselves go. And they are in a situation where you start getting a little older and the body starts shutting down way too early. Where if you can make a slight lifestyle adjustment and start consistently working fitness into your life, you wake up when you're 50 and you're living this life of doing the type of work you want to do. When the teenage kids say, we want to go snow skiing or hike the Grand Canyon or whatever type of vacation, or go climb mountains all over Hawaii. I'm talking real life experiences here. My wife and I are able to say yes.
So I love hearing stories like that.
And I truly believe this, that fitness is the world's greatest drug. It's, I had one of our opportunity to talk with Kelly McGonigal last year on our podcast, and she is a psychologist and also a health and wellness fitness coach. So it's like the perfect combination. So she did this deep dive in like exactly what happens in the brain, the chemicals that are being released when you're in the DECA arena, earning your DECA Stronger, DECA Mile Mark, or I'm going out for a run, or I'm doing something with DECA, or we're just doing fitness. What happens in the body? It's truly magical. And I like to say it's life-changing and it's life-saving. If you're building your own plan, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. And this doesn't have to be radical, but endurance and stamina, conditioning phase once a week. Let's lift some weight once a week, and let's perform fast once a week. I don't care where you are with current injuries, how much overweight you are, what kind of fitness journey you're on or not on, doesn't matter. You can develop something based around that. And then, like I said, if you get a 4th one in or a 5th one, it's a bonus. But what starts to happen, this is where we put the big, pretty bow on this, April, is when you put your head on the pillows. This is where so many people go wrong. When you dive into these crazy aggressive, let's go attack it, You put your head on the pillow most Sunday nights, you're like, well, I failed. And you did a lot actually, but you failed. When you say I got to do a minimum of 3 training sessions a week, I got to make sensible nutrition choices. We're going to cut out some of the fun foods and replace it with a little more of the fuel to win foods. We're going to reduce our caloric intake just about 15 to 20% a day. We're going to work this fitness in. You're going to put your head on the pillow Sunday night. The week is over and you're going to be lying there saying, you know what? I won. I had a successful week. I won. And you feel empowered.
I love Yancey. I haven't even met him in person, but his enthusiasm for just life is contagious. And if you watch the podcast, then you'll know that he overcame cancer. He was diagnosed with pretty aggressive cancer at 45, and he overcame that. He talks a lot about his goal, his why. And I'm just grateful that he'd be on my podcast. Excited to meet him in person when I go do the DECA Fit. So I have a DECA Fit in November I'm training up for, and I am so ready to see what I get. And then January 14th, I think, I will be doing another DECA Strong, and I'm so eager to see what my right at a 1 year. So if there's one I can find in December that we don't have anything else going on, then I'm going to do a DECA Strong in December. But my gym, I thought they were doing it in December and they moved it to January. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for encouraging me and cheering me along on my journey. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.